Yeah, that's just the mic out.
Don't want to leave? Want to live at Disney World? I'll make it a realty reality. Everything from Dr. Phillips to Davenport, Claremont to Kissimmee, Winter Garden or Windermere, and Disney's own Celebration and Golden Oak. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and this is Disney at Your Doorstep.
Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Hey everyone. Oh God, what is that doing now?
Oh, let me see.
It's just getting a connection. Okay.
There we
Okay. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna put up the banner that says, "Can you freaking hear me?" We're in Horizon West, and we're going to take a tour of Yes, We Can. Lorraine, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Mark Hyatt. Mark Hyatt, who I've known worked in since New York. Okay, so we are in Horizon West, and we're going to take a little tour today. So anybody who doesn't know the area, the thing is about when people move here, and I always say this, I always have to introduce every customer to Horizon West because they've never seen it, but they describe it to me. So over here we have the Water Spring Elementary School. Good ratings on that.
Yeah, and actually, my daughter goes there. I can attest it's a good school. We don't have haven't had any issues. She's only 1 year there. So.
Does she know what the principal's office looks like?
No.
Okay, good.
Not yet. No.
Not yet? Okay.
No.
Because I had a chair named after me.
You had a chair named after you. I thought they etched your name in the paddle.
So over here, what I believe this is going to be apartments, but I'm going to show you another area. Right now, if you've seen my broadcast on Flamingo Crossing, we're just 3 miles from Flamingo Crossing. I'm not going to bore you with another lesson on where Flamingo Crossing is. But we're going to go down in here and to Avalon Road. One of the things about this area is because it's so burgeoning, everything is expanding here. And the roads are getting wider. There's more connections coming in.
So this is the area that I live in. Like I'm literally less than a half mile from where we are right now to where we live. So my daughter has like maybe.
So to the right is where you go to Flamingo Crossing. You go right into Disney.
Yep.
And if you've been watching me, we've gone there several times. So now I'm going to take you a little north to Horizon West. I don't know if we're going to see a lot of. We're going to show you the area because, like I was saying, people don't really know this area even exists. I mean, for so many years. I mean, Magic Kingdom. 40 of those years, this was nothing but orange groves and empty fields. In fact, this community I'm going to go into right now, they owned the land for 20 years before they started building in it.
I'm just switching that to like share. We're trying to.
Mhm.
There we go. Yeah, we got a couple comments. We got Disney Planning by Zoa says hi, Victor.
Zoa!
Mark Hyatt says hi. Jill McKelvey says hello. Lorraine Nepal, hi, how are you? I looked at the map, she said. Very good spot, Victor.
Yes, you're right now. No more than 10 minutes from being on Disney property. No more at all. I mean, honestly, it could be there in 5 minutes. So now I've been into this community a lot of times. We're not going to hit it right now, but I want to show you how much development there is in this community. They're going to be building here for quite a few more years.
Yeah, and this actually right over here, this is going to be a water park. They're actually going to have a water park over here for the kids.
Oh, shut up! They're not.
I'm not even kidding you. Right in here, that area is all going to be redeveloped, from my understanding, into a water park for the kids that live in Waterley.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even hear. Okay, so right here, this is very interesting. You're going to have a large grocery store complex. This will be a Publix and a variety of things you find
Like
in
Walgreens kind of stuff.
Walgreens. Yeah, we were not another Walgreens. I got 2 Walgreens coming in. I need a CVS anyway. So, but yeah, there's going to be a Publix and assorted stores. They haven't announced them yet.
But that's called the Mark, right?
No, the Mark's up by Watermark. We'll see that at the very end.
I got you.
Okay, so, but this community, I want to show you all the development that's in here. Now, the houses here start, there's townhouses that are in the high 300s. Okay, there are single family homes that start in the 400s. One thing that I think is interesting is that there's opportunities for resales in here now. So you're still going to have a lot of opportunity in here. And the houses are only a few years old. So if you can get a lower price, and then look at all those townhouses being built over there.
Yeah.
But what they're doing is releasing the properties. They're building. This is a what they call an inventory builder, not a custom builder. An inventory building at a process within the building. So about now they're saying like 2 months out. All right. So they'll build it, but they'll also select all the colors and the features that are going to be included in the home. So you don't have, like you do with a custom builder, the ability to make choices, but also you know what your price is going to be. You know, a lot of times you go and you buy a house that's a custom home, and then you go into the design center and go, oh, I really need this, I need this, I need this. And then all of a sudden you've raised the price of your house 20%.
We got a couple comments. We got
Good.
Kim Wharton Matazaro.
Yes, Kim.
Says, hey there, nice to see you. Aaron Wright says, hi, Victor. Safari 360 says, hi, Victor, long time no see. What's all this?
This is all further development of this community. So they're getting the infrastructure in there, and then they'll start selling these homes. So this is a huge, huge community. And I like the middle-sized communities for myself. The ones that are too small don't have any features but have higher HOA fees. And then the ones that are too big, well, sometimes it's like, I think like if they're too big, it takes you too much time to get out of the community. It's like, well, okay, I keep driving and I'm finally out of the community. Well, great. Now, I have to go, so you want to go to Disney, it's another 10 minutes. But this is a big community. But the benefit of that is you're all sharing the community features. And if you're going to use them, that's great. I always say, like, people who get the best deals are the ones that have a larger family, because then they got 5 people using the community center. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
When you're single person like me, you got one person using it, and I don't even go to the pool in my community center. I've lived there 2 years. I haven't been in there. My sister likes it. She goes there when she's in town.
Lorraine says, do they select mostly neutral colors?
Yes, it's all grays and beiges, so, it's okay. So, there's a house that's putting in their pool. A lot of people will tell me they want the pool built with the house, and I can understand that. There's the drawback of doing it later is you have to put up with the construction for could be a couple of months. The drawback of doing it with the home is that you're going to be paying for it in your taxes every year. I'd prefer not to do that. And you're going to have to pay the builder's premium for them ordering through the builder. I've sold a house on this street. Let's take a quick look down here.
Hey, by the way, guys, share this out.
Yeah, please.
Put it out in your Disney groups.
Yes.
Just share it out in general.
Share it to anybody who you think would be interested. That's one of my customers we just passed. I'm not going to go eyeballing their house. But I've actually closed one recently right up here. Had one down, yes. Things that, we want to remember is I show all the communities, but this is what the one that they select. I've got another customer who I've shown, really virtually every community to. And we're waiting for something in this community. Now, one thing that's great about right here, the fireworks are right that way. So you will see them over the rooftops there. This is facing the fireworks. I'll go out here and show you. Now, I always get people asking me, Victor, I want the same view of the fireworks that you have. You have to buy my house.
For a lot more than you.
But honestly, it's not an easy task to get, and you have to weigh the value of that with the cost. How much is value to you? Because there's the prices right around within 2 miles of Disney World have gone up considerably. But still, there are some. I saw one the other day, a resale, very nice. I'm going to turn around here. All these homes. All these homes here. Now, these are the high 700s to 8. 9s and stuff like that. So, the ones with the clay roof are. But I'm going to turn you back. I want to show you.
Lorraine wants to know if this is a gated community.
No, it isn't gated, and here's the reason why. You're really not going to find a gated community in Winter Garden anymore. The cities are not. I don't want to say they're not approving them. So gated communities are very rare. Also, I'm going to point out something to you that gated communities really don't do that much except give you a false sense of security. I'll just say
Yeah.
that. You know, it's nice to have a gate.
Unless you got a guard. I mean,
That's exactly what I was going to say. Why did you stole my thunder?
I butchered it.
Yeah. No, I mean the guards are what really helps. So right here you can see the fireworks.
But you have to look through your fountain.
Yes, you have to look through your fountain.
It's terrible.
Yeah. The fountains, I only learned recently what the fountains do. They prevent mosquitoes by
circulating
the water. Yeah. I wish I had one in front of my house. Anyway, but I went out here, I live streamed the fireworks. You could see them like that in the sky. And the customer said, it's too far away. Well, what do you want?
Well, and the fact of the matter is you can have a ton of houses that advertise, or that you might be able to see part of the fireworks from.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to see the tops of the fireworks or something like that. But to be able to see all of the fireworks, I mean, that's virtually impossible anyway. And when you
there is actually a good community that I know you could see the whole firework from, and it's on the back side of Disney, and but it's all going to be resales.
Yeah,
it's all there is to it.
Now, is
all
that
going to be
part
resale.
of Windermere?
That's in Windermere, yes. Yeah. So I can't go in there to show you houses, but yeah, but those are in the 800s or 900s, and then there's also some stuff in the other side of Windermere. But when I bought my house, I had an offer on my house, and from someone I happened to meet, and I looked at the map and drove to the communities. There was one community that was a lot closer, but I didn't like the way the community was organized. And then there was another community that that was the one I ended up buying it, but they only had one firework. I wanted water underneath to get the reflection.
Yep.
And that's exactly what I got.
So Disney Planning by Zoa says,
Disney Planning Zoa, yay!
Victor, my husband said it's pretty there. He loves all the green cut grass and how clean it all looks. Let me tell you, that's one of the perks. For me personally, that's one of the biggest perks of living here.
Yes.
Is that you don't have to deal with you don't have to mow your own grass. I mowed my own grass for 40 years. I'm done.
In this community, you don't have to. They do include lawn care, yes.
Yep.
So we're just taking a little cruise through here because I want to show you what's here, and then we're going to drive up through some communities that are being built that still have lots available, like this one. But this is one of my favorite models here. This is a Belmore model. And if anybody's interested, I will send you a link to the video I've done for this model. This is another great one. This is the Seacliff. And here is a model I've sold 2 homes of, which is the Cleardons.
Oh yeah, the Cleardon, yeah.
Yes, I love this model. It was actually, I would have gotten this or the one across down the street, but anyway.
You can see they have a playground and outdoor cooking area covered.
Yeah. So this is a really great community. As I said, I've sold 5. I'm going to be on my 6th soon.
What's the price range again? Lorraine wants to know. Lorraine, were you asking the price range about the homes that we were just looking at, or were you asking about the area in general, like in this neighborhood, what the typical price range would be? I'm just curious.
Something like this is going to be in the 500s.
These will be in the 500s?
Yes. Now, you can get a resale for probably a little less. Okay. You can get, this would be in the high 500s.
Right here.
Right there. Yeah, high 500s. Now, here's what they're doing right now. And each builder has a different way of releasing lots. Once they release it, they tell all their sales associates, okay, it's released. Get us your offers. And then they review the offers generally on Sunday. And then on Monday, they tell you which ones they approve. It is a totally different situation than for the first 11 years that I've sold real estate. It's different. Now, here's the thing. If you've got a good, solid offer, when you're dealing with, here's the thing. You're dealing with a builder like this, okay? Get your loan approved with their lender. It doesn't actually matter in the long run if you use their lender, but get it approved with their lender, because if you don't, they don't think it's a solid offer. If you go to Rocket Mortgage or something, it's not genuine. They know the criteria that their lenders use. Now, you can later on change it to someone else and of course, cash is a strong offer too. I always say cash is king. It's not a dictator. Any questions out there?
Let's see. No, nothing new. You guys got any questions? Anything else? We're going to keep trucking along here, I think.
Yeah, we're going to go up to, right now we're turning, this is Avalon Road. As you can see, it's being expanded. I first moved here, it was 2 lanes. Now it's going to be 4.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Still.
Well, let me tell you something about buying a house. If you want to jeopardize the future sales price of your house, the value of your home, buy along a road. You know, because I will tell you that all these roads are expanding. And a couple months ago, I was with the customer, and I said, don't buy this house. The road is so close to you, and it's going to get closer. Sure enough, they announced the next week that they were enlarging that road too. So I don't know where the road's going to go other than in your person's backyard.
Yeah, but it happens everywhere. I mean, it is. If you're buying on a major road like this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but if you're buying inside, you don't have to
be bothered with it.
Yeah, but look at these guys. Some of these guys here, they got the road right in their backyard.
Well, and what I need you guys need to understand is that down here, these walls that you see right there, those are a big deal down here. You don't see those up north as much. And what they do is they hold the sound back from the road.
A little bit.
There are some places, though, like down in Davenport, where they have some fairly high walls, and they have to have them because they
made those from 2 lanes to 6.
Yep. So yeah, if you buy there, you do want to be a little bit, at least not right on the road, preferably. For sure. But it's a pretty area. I mean, they take good care of the landscape here. You know, this is all still Waterley, right? All through here.
This is the first phase of Waterley.
And I gotta say, what still shocks me to this day is, as I'm driving along, you know, I'll go up to Hamlin to grab a few things from Publix or whatever. When I come back, I see kids riding their bikes around here. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's very family friendly. There's no I can't.
I'll
I
agree
can
with
say
that.
I can say from living here that I don't think there is nearly anywhere near the crime that there are in other parts of the greater Orlando area. I think we have a really good community here. The people here are. Yes, Lorraine. Well, Lorraine wants to know: are most people full time? That's a good.
I'll say this. You're going to get more snowbirds here than anywhere else. But yes, most people are full-time. They don't allow short-term rental in Winter Garden. So yes, they are full-time. Now this community is almost sold out. I've sold three homes in this community. Single family is sold out. They only have 6 townhomes left.
Do you know roughly what the size of the townhomes are?
About 1,600 square feet.
All right, so they're a little bit less than what I have for square footage, but that goes a long way in a townhome. I mean, it's kind of amazing how far that goes.
So this is
decorated here, like Story Grove back there by the elementary school. Everyone in there decorates.
yeah, that's Halloween.
Beautiful. You know, some neighborhoods everybody likes to decorate. That's right, Aaron. Palm trees. Palm trees.
Is that Aaron Wright?
Yes. Yeah, he's been making a few little comments here and there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So they only have 6 units available left in this community. And that was as of last week, so who knows what's going to happen. Here's one of my customers coming up. I will not point to their house. Looks nice.
These are nice. Very nice.
Alrighty. It's a nice builder. Customers have been very happy with them.
Who's a builder in here?
This is Madame.
Madame Homes?
It's a Canadian. They're out of Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go up a little bit further north. I'm going to show you some new construction areas that are available.
Victor, I found out, by the way, and now I can't remember the name of the company, but there's a new company, a new builder that is building homes in Winding Bay.
Yeah, Rockwell.
Is it Rockwell?
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. Is that something that you just found out about?
No, I knew about them.
You did.
I haven't gone in there yet.
Well, they're in like phase 2 or 3 or something now, I guess. I don't know.
Now, an interesting thing that's coming in here is there's going to be a connecting highway with Claremont. So that's a lot of the reason why they're getting some of this infrastructure in place. But what I want you to remember is, and it's going to connect up here somewhere, and they say in 2 years. But what's good about that is if you live in Claremont, now you're going to be minutes to Disney World. So this is another connecting highway, and that's probably why they're slowing down.
That's the, what's that called? The
Orange County Golf Course. Your golfer is right there.
I know they do lessons there. I know I've never golfed there. I am somewhat of a golfer. I've never golfed there. Why would I golf there when I can golf at Rated Disney.
Yeah. New hospital. Say who it was? Condominiums are coming in here.
There we go.
There is the Orlando Health Hospital. When I have customers that say they, work in the medical field, I always mention that. There's a medical plaza coming in right here.
Can you guys see us now?
I wish we could drive slower, but I've got people behind me, that are, chomping at the bit to get to the Publix.
Can you guys see okay? Yeah, it's back. Okay, Aaron says it's back. Perfect.
Okay. So now I'm going to take you into, I have sold in this community already. This is actually my first, ooh, look at that. That's probably going to be their model home. Look at that, wow. Okay. Well, I will tell you what I find is interesting is that some of these communities are being sold so fast that that they're sold out before they even get their models open. And then they use their models to showcase homes in the future communities that they're building in.
And I mean, it really is. It's an explosive area for growth. I mean, all around here. So definitely, if I were in the market this second, this is where I would be looking.
So a lot of these people have ordered their homes. They're finally being built. One of the things I really suggest you checking on your contract is, are you allowed in the property unsupervised? And I'm going to start telling people, do not. And I still tell them, do not do it. Don't go in, you'll make yourself crazy.
But tell them why.
Here's the thing. A lot of times, like for example, cabinets, okay? They put the cabinets in and then they adjust them. So you come in and you see them off kilter and you see them missing trim and you get mad. And I go, it's not ready yet. If it's a week before when you have your first walkthrough, that's when you tell them it's got to be fixed before closing. That's all there is to it. Don't make yourself crazy. You will, because animals get in there. They leave little droppings. There's no way around that. And it'll be very, very frustrating. So don't do it to yourself. Wait for you have a pre-drywall inspection. That is when you're with somebody who supervises you. Look at all this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is another development that's coming in by the same builder.
I mean, right now, when you look around here, you don't see a whole lot of homes. But I'll tell you what, in about a year,
yeah,
we'll recognize this.
Yep. We're going to go in here, and I want to point out your view from here.
Well, Mickey Poo says,
Mickey Poo!
the connecting road being built to Claremont you just mentioned, is that going to be a toll road?
Yes.
And how much do those typically cost each way?
For 5 miles, it should be $1.
Should be.
Yeah. For 5 miles, it should be $1. Yeah. It's not. It's yeah. And then the other road, the one at Sawgrass and Serenoa, that is not going to be a toll road.
That the Western Way connection.
Yes, exactly. That's not going to be a toll road. So that's going to be just like a back road. This is sold out in here. Yeah, but they're still using. See, they're still using those that home there as a model, decorated model, so that you could see what it's like in other communities. And now, this is what I think is really great here. These homes to my left have a view of the fireworks. So right out there, if you see those tall buildings, those are hotels. Straight, if you can see my finger right there.
I don't know how far you can actually see on the video, but there's a bunch of taller buildings over there, further out.
And you see the fireworks. I went here with the customer and I showed them the fireworks from here.
Yeah, because it's just elevated enough.
Yeah, now that customer ended up not buying here and bought a resale home with a pool. Okay, I gotta focus so that no one beeps at me. I don't know if I did something wrong last time.
I don't think that was you. I think that was
good.
The other guy.
There's no one behind.
They need a white here. Wow.
I know there was a serious accident with a death right here about 2 weeks ago.
These people come hauling through here.
Yes, they do.
God. Yeah, they'll end up putting a light there. Sooner or later.
Yeah. Now, here, this is Hamlin Center. Right that way is Disney. You see the fireworks here. We're going to go down here. We're going to take some loops around, and then we're going to go out to Tiny Road, and then we're going to come down.
Yeah, Hamlin Center itself is really kind of a hopping place. There's always a lot going on.
I didn't even have that on.
That's okay. There's always a lot going on at Hamlin, and as this area develops, it's only going to be even more and more every weekend. I'm sure.
Well, they have. Oh, good. Ooh, we're on red light. Okay.
Oh, Lorraine, yes, this is considered part of Winter Garden. Yes,
and part of Horizon West. There is the Walmart right there. Very large Publix grocery store right there. Shopping village right here with a couple of eateries. The UPS store, things like that.
Shireen Victoria Turnbull says, how far is this from Disney? Just tuned in.
10 minutes.
10 minutes to Disney. It's right over there.
Yes.
Lorraine says, I know it's in the vicinity. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This is a beautiful area. It's a beautiful area to live. For sure. Victor and I both live it every day.
Yeah. So we're going to go down this way. So one of the jokes online is that there's a bank on every corner, and literally there is. There's a SunTrust, there's a Regions, there's a Chase, there's a everyone but mine.
Now, if that was somebody beeping at you, they're just following you. They're beeping you. So let's see, Tom.
Chase. This is going to be Capone's restaurant right there. Up there is Sinopolis Movie Theater. And down here...
That's Ford's Garage right there. right
Ford's.
there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Ford's garage. Is going to be down that road there, which we'll go to in a second. I'm going to take you down here, and of course, the McDonald's.
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet. I think I gotta try it.
I think we went one day when we were first moving in, and we just needed something. And it's actually a really everything in there is just so new. You can do like do your order through the what do you call it, the kiosks. You don't even need a person in there. It's crazy. You've got comments coming out of the woodwork here.
Okay, good. Let's stop.
So let's see. We've got Lorraine wants to know if there's a Bank of America.
Yeah, that's my bank. That's my bank, and there's no there, but my bank. We may pass it later on. My bank is right in Windermere, and it's about the same distance away. I just would like it to be here because it's where my grocery store is. So now, right now, this is the Summer Lake section, and this was really all building up like a couple of years ago. Now it's all set.
So Zoa says, I was happy to see Chase. Yep.
Yeah.
So is the town's name Hamlin? Shireen wants.
Well, it's not. It's a subdivision. It's not legally Hamlin.
Tom Devalia says, or Thomas Vidalia says, good afternoon, Victor. How's things?
Good. I just got the chairs for my backyard, finally. Took me 2 months for them to come in. I got my little lighthouse that I put in. So, yes, things are good.
Let's see.
This is a terrific. This location right here, this street. Now, this would all be resales. They have the most spectacular view of the fireworks from some of these homes over a lake. Anticipate they'll be at 1.2 million.
Thanks.
Aren't you going to buy cash? You're going to buy cash, right?
Cash.
Yeah.
Cash is key. Jeffrey Sugar says,
Jeffrey, yay, great. Glad you're watching, Jeffrey.
Are there any home builders offering solar panels when building a new home? If not, what's your opinion on homes with solar as an investment for resale purposes?
I kind of think you don't. You're going to. I just sold a house that had solar panels in it, and the seller did not get their money back. Which it was better for my buyer to buy it with the panels on. I don't know why it was priced that way. I think that house could have gone for $50,000 more. But we got it with our initial offer. And one of the things I thought was interesting about that deal was, yeah, we put it in an offer. We went a little over asking price, and we still got it just with a little over asking price. It was a very good deal. I think they got.
Lorraine said, that's the problem. I always have no BOA. That's the problem I always have. No Bank of America.
Oh.
Yeah. Shireen, I just jumped on me here. Hold on. Shireen says, what school district do you know?
What school district? Well, it's Orange County School District.
Yeah.
And now, if anybody who watches my streams knows that I do not quote school district ratings.
Yeah.
I will direct you to, but I think you'll be happier here than other counties.
I would agree.
You can say whatever you want because you're not a realtor.
Right. I would agree as a parent with a 10-year-old. I would agree that the school here the schools are good. The teachers are very good. And I think it's like, anywhere you go, you might get lucky, you might not with the teacher that your kid gets. You just never know. But all in all, it's a very good area. The schools that I've seen and I've heard from other parents are very good.
the way, we're getting out of the car. Okay, so this is what, when they say restaurant pads, there's going to be 4 restaurants that are zoned to be here. Now, those lots were up for sale when one of my customers was buying. If they put in a late night 2 a.m. closing restaurant here, you're going to be really annoyed. It's very important when you're buying a house to take a look and just see if there's nothing there, who can go there. Because if they put in something that like I said, there was a craft beer place that was going in near me. Well, people protested, and now they're going to have shorter hours, and but they were they still going to go to 2 a.m. I don't want that near me. So anyway, that's the Sinopolis movie theater.
Yeah, it's like a luxury movie theater.
But I mean, honestly, this would have been a great sale for me, for them to buy a new construction home here. But I am not going to advise anybody to buy, a half a block over water from a restaurant. You don't know. You don't know what they could put here. Those are that's an apartment complex right there. So they do have a lot of apartments here. Across the street over here, they have Overture, which is a 55 plus apartment building. And then we saw there's a pizza restaurant right there. And then there's a gym.
Is that the Pizza Press?
Pizza Press, yeah.
Yeah.
And then next there's right between the Pizza Press and the ice cream parlor is the gym.
Hey, you know what? I like to go to Blaze.
I love Blaze. Love Blaze.
$10. You make your own pizza.
I got a free pizza coming there. Yeah, I lucked out because I went to the Blaze and I had my free pizza coming, and so I had my free pizza coming at Blaze. That's Blaze in Disney Springs. It's a chain, but it's really terrific. So I went in and I couldn't get their website up. And I was really annoyed because it was telling me I didn't have any points. And I'm like, So they gave me a free pizza, and I still have the free pizza coming. Yay!
I want to catch up on Zoa's got a couple of...
Zoa, good. I took Zoa out a couple of days ago with her family. Okay.
She says that's a pretty area. I see a variety of house styles there.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of price range she wants?
Oh, well, the price range is going to start in the 450s at least. Yeah. What we're seeing across the street there is 1.2 million. Inside though, you can get resales in the 400s. I just showed one that was $479. We have an offer in on it. We'll see. We'll see if we get it. I don't know yet.
Aaron wants to know, is the movie theater open yet? The Sinopolis.
I believe it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't been.
I haven't been either because I don't go. I haven't. After COVID, I just started live streaming a lot, and I'd rather watch it at home. I got an 80-inch television. Why not? So now down here is Independence. Now, Independence is where my broker lives, and this is the house that she got a really nice house in there. So let's go down this way, and these are all resales too. Then we're going to go up this road, and then we're going to go to Tiny Road. Then we're going to come back down, and we're going to go to through Winter Garden. There's a Starbucks in here too.
We could go up into like the areas where like the Publix is and stuff like that, and do a little driving around to show them some of the shops that are up in there. They're different. Like
which Publix?
The one right back there. There's like that. There's the dog place. There's a bunch of different. Yeah. Anyway, Zoa says we're definitely interested in a resale, not a new build, and which is I think that's good. Jeffrey Sugar says what's the community called that you drove through before you stopped on the road?
That was overlook at Hamlin and Summer Lake.
Yeah, Zoa says, I love that there are Starbucks everywhere there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Starbucks here.
Yep. Or you just
there's going to be one. There's going to be one right across, like 1 mile from my house soon. There was like a debate if it was going to be Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts. So this is Independence. This is a really nice community. The Bridgewater School is, let's just say, well received, and really not too old. I like to go with homes that are built after 2009. If I'm going to start looking, just start with after 2009.
Why is that?
It's because they have double pane windows, and that'll save you a lot of money in the long run. But you don't. I don't. I'm looking at houses in 2005 versus 2010, and I'm not seeing a big difference in price. So I'm like going, why don't we go with the 2010? Because that has double pane windows.
Zoa's worried that she's going to go broke with Starbucks that close. And I the only thing I can say to that, Zoa, is that you won't go broke because of Starbucks. You'll go broke because of Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a fact. But we keep spending.
Yeah, I was supposed to go Friday, but I canceled because I had a customer. But probably,
Zoa, you also have Joffrey's coffee too, by the way.
Yeah.
You get bored with Starbucks, you can always go spend more money.
Joffrey's has great iced teas.
Oh my god, I love their shaken
So there's
Jamaican.
There's the Bridgewater.
Bobcat.
Now this is the street. This is the stop sign that everybody goes right through, and it's easy to go right through because you're looking over here and you're.
Yeah. This guy behind you is right in your butt.
Oh, he's a Florida driver. They think they're supposed to kiss your bumper. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go in here and then turn around. Let's get this guy off my butt. Now, I've got some good things planned in the next couple of weeks in November.
We've got Jeter Bend Halloween lights coming up.
Jeter Bend, yes, I will be at Jeter Bend probably a couple days before Halloween. I have a house that's closing in celebration October 26th, so maybe my customers will be there too. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm getting my own personal tour of Hamlin today, you guys.
Yeah. Oh, this is Tiny Road. Okay, we're going to go. That's right. Okay, so we're going to go up Tiny Road, and I'm just show you, this is where MI Homes is building. They will have a center here shortly, but not right now.
Says they're in double trouble because they did a big Universal stay this last week, and now they're liking it too. Yeah, all I can tell you is from what I know, this is a great area to live in. That's all I can say, because I live here.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks to Victor, I live here, honestly. And we were just talking about this the other day. Again, you know, we've been east of I-4 and we know what's over there.
People.
There we go. Whew. You guys see? Can you hear? Is everybody still there? I think they are, because I still see 20 watching, 18 watching. Yeah. Lorraine says, are there any boutique hotels in Winter Garden?
I wouldn't say they're a boutique. Right outside the gates of Disney, in Flamingo Crossing, there's 5 hotels that my customers stay while they're waiting for their houses to be finished. And they're like the Hampton Inns, Home 2 Suites, Spring Hill Suites, that level of property where you get a free breakfast in the morning and things like that.
Yep.
And there's 5 of those. The only other hotel that I know of is the Grove. The Grove, which is just yes, it's on Avalon. That's the Grove, and that's like you have to stay a couple of nights. And then there's an old hotel that's 100 years old up in oh my gosh, where the heck are we? Okay. Here we go. There it is. A little turned around. I was going to come from the other way.
All right, I'm going to keep moving along here. It's been such a tough decision. This is Zoa. It says, it's been such a tough decision to decide to move, but this last trip was our deciding factor and got my husband on board. Going out with Victor is what finally pushed him over to the dark side. To the dark side.
Dark side? You got that wrong, Zoa.
Let me tell you, he seriously, I know Victor might come off like, you need to listen to me, but you need to listen to him.
Well,
Seriously.
The thing is, as long as you listen to me and make your own decision,
right? Think for yourself.
I'm happy with it. But if you just think that you know it all because what I usually do with customers is I ask them a series of questions, and each series of questions is a lot different for each customer. It's like it branches out. Okay, so now you want to be near Disney. How important is being near Disney to you? Is that the most important thing? What are you going to do all day? Where do you, if you expect to go to Disney, once or twice a week, me selling you a home that's 45 minutes to Disney is wrong.
Right, because then you're only going to go like,
yes,
2-3 times a month, maybe. That's
exactly.
Most,
Exactly.
If you want to live in a neighborhood where you can basically.
Oh my gosh, everybody's so fast today.
Yeah, they're hopping. If you want to live in a neighborhood that's close enough that you can you had a bad day at work, you're going to go to Disney, then you want to be in like, you know, slower Winter Garden, Hamlin, this area, you know, Windermere, you want to be close. I mean, and Victor won't steer you wrong. He just won't steer you wrong. So,
no, I just think it's funny sometimes. I tell people, when it comes to like short-term rentals, I'm telling them where they have to be, and they think, I found this great one and it's only 45 minutes to Disney. Literally 45 minutes to Disney. Well, they bought it without me and they had it for 2 months and they had to sell it because they couldn't get a renter. Well, if you would listen to me, you'd still have that house, because you're not going. The number one thing people ask when you buy a short-term rental is, how far are you to Disney?
Right.
And if you have to,
no short-term renters coming in there for 45-minute drives to Disney. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
It'd be quicker to go to Clearwater Beach.
And I'd rather not sell it to you, right? Because I'm not going to have you calling me up, telling me you can't rent the place.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, I think people sometimes assume that Victor's trying to run them up because they see the home prices and they're like, but I want to be 15 minutes to Disney, but I want to be 20 minutes to Disney.
Well, I just had a customer. I sold them a house. It's 15 minutes to Disney, and it's going to be under 400, and it's a beautiful 4-bedroom home. It's really adorable, brand new. They're going to move in May. March, and probably sooner because they've already but it's not. It's just as close to. What are you doing, lady? It's a stop sign. What the freaking?
If you go, you don't know what she's gonna do.
Yeah, she freaking.
Just go. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
See that?
Thank you.
See that?
Oh my Lord!
Just as soon as you started to go, she started pulling out.
Yeah, she's sitting there like looking, like the whole world is open for her.
All right. So.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see. We got Zoa says we have a thing in our house. Our son is always the light side, and my husband the dark.
Okay, good.
She says, Drew, one of the live streamers, put some perspective on it for us too. He said in giving up our mountain views, we could be by Disney and come back here for vacation. Food for thought, certainly. Well, all I can tell you is I had mountain views for almost 40 years, and I gladly gave them up for all of this. And
you're pretty a couple minutes to Disney. You know, yeah. In Claremont and Mineola, you do get hill views. Yep. But you're going to be, 30 minutes to Disney. It depends on what you're going to do. If you think, like for people like me, I like to, maybe I go into Disney for lunch. I go in Disney Springs. I love Disney Springs. I go in there for, a couple of, just a quick jaunt. You can't do that if you live,
well, and
long distance from Disney.
To put Disney Springs in perspective, and you really want to look at this on Google Maps, right? From wherever your house is going to be, you want to look at how long the drive time is going to take from there to Disney Springs. If Disney Springs is a big deal for you, you want to be able to go out there and have a couple of drinks every night or something. It takes, and we live 5 minutes from Disney property, and it still takes 20 minutes sometimes
to get to Disney
Springs.
Disney Springs is all the way on the far east side of Disney.
Yep. But
for me, 20 minutes, that's okay.
Yeah.
The closest restaurant really to my house is Grand Floridian. I mean, I love that. I can go in there once a month and have a little, salad or something like that. Or, I had and then when I don't have the salad, I have the lobster thermidor hamburger. Oh my God. But this is, what is it called? Tilden. This community, this is a very high-end community. All the houses are going to be at least 600. It's a smaller community, so it doesn't have a lot of features, but it does have a gate. And it's right near the 429, so you can hop on the 429 near here. And this I'll be showing you shortly when the models are available.
So Zoa says, love Claremont and Mineola. Claremont's great. Mineola,
You haven't been, if you don't like Mineola, you haven't been to Mineola.
really?
Mineola is,
how far is that out from Disney, though?
no, it's closer than sections of Claremont.
Really?
Absolutely.
Huh.
Well,
Never
listen,
looked.
when I was with Zoa, we got a little lost because of GPS.
Yeah.
But if you get on the 50, you can be, I got back from there, and I live at Disney, basically. I got back from there in 20 minutes. Once I got on the 50, I was like, boom, right there. So this is probably going to be where their models are going to be. So this is a great, this is MI Homes. Okay. What I love about MI Homes is, many builders charge extra for this feature, if they allow it at all, but they fill the cinder blocks with foam, and that is a better installation, and it's better to keep critters out of your walls, because I'm sure that my walls are filled with some dead lizards. But great little community here.
Zoa says, we took the scenic route, but it was nice for us to see.
Oh yeah, GPS was giving me
Sending you all over the place.
Oh my God, I kept looking at it going like, I know I'm 5 minutes from there.
Yeah, Tilden Place at Winter
Tilden
Garden.
Place at Winter Garden. Okay.
That's what we just...
So this is brand new. So I'm going to go this way, and this should bring us out at the Walgreens.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
If you watched me earlier, I was saying there's always a Walgreens.
It's always Walgreens. Why is it Walgreens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then there's a great Italian restaurant. I've heard really good things for right at this corner. So, but look how beautiful this is when it opens up like this. And then you have these real farmlands, not where they're just agriculture trying to get but look, horses. I mean, this is what Winter Garden was all like 20 years ago. Farmlands, horses, you got a lot of nurseries here. Golf course right here. So we're going to be going for probably just about a half hour more.
Anybody have any questions? Anything you want to throw out at Victor?
See, now look at this here. If you look in this, one of the things that I think is, if you get an older home, you will probably get more land. So that you have to weigh what's important to you. Is it important to have a new home, or is it important to have more land? I mean, look how far setback. You could put 3 modern houses in there. So this is one of the things you have to think about. There's some beautiful older homes here. Country Club, West Orange Country Club, Southern Tree Growers, just like I was saying, nurseries. Now, if I go to the left, where I'm not going, that'll take you up to Winter Garden Village.
Now, that's where we were yesterday when we went to the farmer's market when Heather and I went there? Would that have been that?
Target? Yeah, the Target's right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. Here's this little shopping village here. It's got, I think there's a Dunkin' Donuts too. But there's the Walgreens is right there at the corner. This is where I signed the documents on my house. I'm so excited. Everybody remembers where they signed their title papers. This is Winter Garden Vineland.
Now, where does Winter Garden Vineland connect through to?
Winter Garden Vineland would take you really right by Disney World.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 different spots on Winter Garden Vineland where there's Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. 3 different spots on Winter Garden Vineland where you can drive into Disney World.
Yeah, for anybody up north that's thinking about moving down here, there are Dunkin' Donuts down here. There's one in the Walmart in Hamlin. There's that one that you just saw, and I know there's another one somewhere up here. I just don't know where it is. But there's Starbucks, there's Dunkin' Donuts. You can find.
This is Summerport. This is a huge community, and it's very nice. Now we're in Windermere. Down this way, you're going to see a lot of multi-million-dollar homes in there, high-end communities. We're going to be passing the Windermere High School. Then I'm going to take you the back way past Disney. This is a good route. Actually, this is well, let me see. Yeah, that's a good route to go.
Hey, Aaron, whereabouts are you up north? I'm originally from Maine and New Hampshire.
Here's the Windermere High School. I took a tour of this high school. I thought it was awesome. It is an amazing, amazing high school. It's just beautiful. It's got a beautiful, the auditorium is bigger than Broadway. It's huge. And it was really, they gave us a great tour.
Everything in Windermere is high end. There's nothing mediocre about Windermere.
No, it really isn't.
Well, Aaron's in Philly. Okay. Aaron, right?
Yes. Little shopping plaza in here that's new. There's a nice Italian pizza parlor and an Italian restaurant in there, right up at the Summerport, and of course the Publix. But it's neat because it's all hidden behind the trees. You'd never know it was there.
Oh, there's a BurgerFi there.
Yeah, BurgerFi.
That's not even the one I've been to in Windermere.
There's a BurgerFi, and then there's a really good ice cream parlor.
You got a green. Sorry. I'm trying to avoid you getting honked at.
And
Jeff Sugar says, "What road is Victor on now?"
Okay, okay. This is still Winter Garden Vineland. It completely turns. We just turned off of what became Fiquette. There's an Aldi's here. This is new.
Aldi's like it's what's it like? It's like a Publix, but it's more like health food type.
Yeah, it's more like it's.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. This community is beautiful here, Oxford Moor. That has some beautiful estate homes in there. Resales, but beautiful estate homes. I saw one of the most tragic homes in there. It had gone into foreclosure, and the people who owned it destroyed it. Destroyed it before they left. Yeah, destroyed it. Never saw anything like that in my life. How people could be so juvenile when they took $1,200,000 out of the house, didn't pay it back, and then decided to destroy it because they owed money to the bank. Windermere Prep. Some excellent teachers teach at Windermere Prep. Some people that I find to be excellent. They are great human beings. Here we have Waterstone. I love Waterstone. I've sold in there. That is a gated community with an attendant.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice. Beautiful community. Beautiful.
Yeah, Zoa says that's disgusting about the house.
Oh, I got to pull up pictures one day of I took pictures of what they did. It was horrendous. It was horrendous.
Oh, Jeff Sugar says because I told him what road we were on. He said thanks. I'm following along on Google Maps.
Great.
So that's cool.
Yeah, we're going down Winter Garden Vineland towards Reams Road. So we're going to take Reams Road, which takes you the back way into Disney World.
Now, this is what my wife calls the non-magical way into Disney.
She knows nothing.
No, you know why she says that?
There's no entrance.
There's no entrance. But
Yeah,
it is.
you know
but
what
I will say.
You know what my entrance is? My entrance is the Grand Floridian. That's what my entrance is.
She the one thing that I can say about this entrance is that you will not have as much traffic in some parts of the day
Yes.
as you would others.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I've sold a house right down here, and I've sold one in Lakes at Windermere. If you take this road, this road here takes you to, and I've done a live stream from there, the old town Windermere. The section that was historic Windermere, 100-year-old, couple of older homes. Really, you'd think there'd be more places to eat, but there's only like one little sandwich shop, and it's because of zoning. They can't get the zoning for the stores and stuff.
Zoa says I'm always hesitant to even look at foreclosures because it's all about character and habit. If they don't pay their mortgage, chances are they didn't take good care of the house either.
No,
She's right. She's absolutely right.
that can happen. Yeah. When I first started in real estate, all I sold was foreclosure homes. Some were good deals, some were not so good.
Cindy and Kurt love the mouse. Josh is great. Yes, Josh is great.
You know, I didn't want to. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't mention him. Subway sandwich shop, Walgreens. They're everywhere. There's a great. This is a great shopping plaza on my right, and on my left is really one I think is one of the best condo communities that there are. Is right here at
Can't think of it.
yeah, it's Lakeside. It's called
Lakeside. Yes.
now. That's a great condo community.
They were priced right at one point too. I don't know how they are now.
Mm-hmm. They're not too bad. You don't get a garage. I'd like to have a garage.
That's Lakeside, you said? Right there?
Yeah, Lakeside.
Lakeside.
So in this community here, they have a lot of nice little eateries and things like that. Dunkin' Donuts.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
There's a Goodwill in there. There's a Dunkin's in there. There's a Tijuana Flats in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there.
Wendy's. There's a Jeremiah's Italian Ice, Flippers Pizza.
AT&T.
All right there. So this is great for for condos, resales. They also have townhouses in there and single family homes. But I just find it to be well built, well managed.
And this
not many condos around here. Really, not many.
This is where we had looked at one point because we just wanted to get out of New Hampshire, and we were just like, we got to get a rental, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, you looked in there,
and we were looking in there because Victor recommended it, and the prices were really good. I can say that. Mm-hmm. You would not get a garage necessarily, but if you're looking that up, look at Lakes at Lakeside. That's how we found it, was by looking up Lakes at Lakeside.
Paisanos,
yeah.
That's a new pizza. Chase Bank, the Bank of America.
There's Publix in there.
Yep.
Yeah, you're getting into a...
And now we're going through the back way to Disney.
Yep.
Yeah, Lakeside at Lakes of Windermere.
That's it. Yeah, Lakeside. Lakeside at Lakes of Windermere.
I wish they said lakes one more time so we can really understand the fact that it's on a lake. Bank of America, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, but it's all very classy. I mean, it's very, very. This is a really nicely done.
One little side note.
Sold right back there.
Something kind of cool down here that I didn't realize until we moved down here. Mm-hmm. The car washes all down here, every single one of them has vacuums that they don't charge you for.
It's nice.
Everywhere up north, they charge you for a vacuum. Down here, they don't. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Windermere Trails is very nice.
Windermere Trails. Okay, we got, let's see.
Got a question?
I've got Joanne Williams.
Yes.
Facebook says,
Joanne, how you doing?
Hi, Victor. Family ran a marathon through Windermere yesterday. They loved what they saw of the community. Awesome.
Yes,
awesome.
It's yeah. I think Windermere is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's
there's very, very limited. Everything is resales. At this point, 99%, and yet the one builder in here, I'm not happy with. There was a guy building townhomes, which I really like. Maple Bridge, it's right here, and then Royal Estates. Now, Royal Estates, there's one street that literally faces the fireworks. I mean, your view could not be better.
Jeffrey Sugar says, what does Victor think about for sale by owner properties? Are you able to negotiate with the seller at all?
Okay. I just had a for sale by owner and it fell through because the owner didn't know. If I'm representing the buyer, I am not responsible for educating that seller. If they don't know what they're doing, they better learn. And what they don't do is their simple amount of research to figure out what they're supposed to provide for us. So they didn't have a seller's disclosure. Now, I would never advise a buyer to buy without a seller's disclosure unless they're saving 20% on the house. But the thing is, they didn't know what the supposed to provide in time for inspection and time for an appraisal. So if they push back on that and you're under contract and you've got your money in escrow, if you're doing it yourself and you don't know the rules, you could really be screwed. So like my buyers who just are closing October 26th they had put money on, wanted to buy a for sale by owner. Sorry, it's tough to drive and talk. So they wanted to buy a for sale by owner. The person didn't know anything about what they were supposed to be doing. And it was putting my customer in jeopardy because they didn't want to learn. They didn't want to listen to me. They thought what my job was useless. I just push papers. Well, guess what? They didn't sell. So it didn't. Now, we could have taken them to court and sued them for execution of contract, meaning you're going to sell us this house whether you like it or not because you've signed a contract. And I'm glad my buyers thought it through. I'm very glad my buyers thought it through and just said, no, just give us our money that we put out and we'll walk away, because they were very, I say, you want to go with a for sale by owner? You don't know, you better have somebody on your side that knows the rules and can protect you. Because one thing I did is I didn't put in, we put a very limited amount of money down. Normally on a sale like this, you'd put $10,000 down. We put down 1,000. Seller didn't even know that's unheard of. Unheard of. So I'd say, I just say, you know what? Let someone else be the fool. They think they're going to save a lot of money.
Jeffrey says, good to know. Thank you. Yeah. And Zoa says, that's crazy. I'm almost positive disclosure from the seller is mandatory in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know that. So that's why I had to ask for it. They didn't know. There's a difference between being a for sale by owner and just being arrogant about it. And if you don't have someone protecting your interests, you know, what's going to happen to your escrow funds? They didn't even know they were supposed to put money in escrow. I mean, we got to put down a reserve. It was bizarre. Now, those buyers knew they needed a realtor because they're realtors themselves in another state.
They just didn't know the rules.
They didn't know the rules here, and I said, no, we need an inspection, and then we get an appraisal. It was we just passed some really good places for fireworks, but anyway.
Yeah, I saw Mattamy Homes, so yeah. Mm-hmm. Liz Adams says, love Winter Garden, but out of our price range. Will work near airport. Any suggestions for areas between Winter Garden and Orlando International Airport?
Yeah, there's a lot of places in between. I'd look in something like Hunter's Creek.
Yeah.
It's a great area.
Hunter's Creek is nice. Yeah.
Tapestry is an excellent area.
I don't know Tapestry. What's that near?
It's sort of south of Hunter's Creek.
Oh, okay.
Davenport has some decent areas in it.
Even Northern Kissimmee has some. Does it?
Northern Kissimmee?
Yeah, like when you get closer to that Four Corners area, it's...
we passed by Disney World and I was yakking about for sale by owners. So we just passed Disney World. Just because my customers all buy to be close to Disney World, I had to miss it.
But it's right up there. Actually, when we get up here, isn't there a spot where you can turn around and see the castle?
I don't think so.
No, or is that? No, I'm thinking of.
Okay. Okay, so then this is Summer Lake again. Now we're going to drive down Seidel Road. Seidel Road has some nice new things to it too. But wait till you see this. This is one of the reasons why I don't like apartments. Wait till you see what they're doing here. I can't imagine anybody renting an apartment in this one unit. It is so bizarre. But from right here, the fireworks will be right there in the sky. Right there. And sometimes when I'm driving down this road at night and the fireworks are going off, they're so big and so clear in the sky. It's amazing. It makes me want to rush home and run out to my lanai and watch them. But right there, this community has a viewing area to watch the fireworks from. There's another community up the street that has estate homes. Lakeview Point.
Yeah, see, like that little wall, I can't imagine that holds in that much or holds out that
I
much
don't like
noise.
when the I don't think it's any savings to you to buy right along the road. You're going to hear cars all night long.
Yep.
Beautiful community right in here. Okay, now when we get up here, they have an open house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to go in. I would go into open houses, but they usually don't like people to go in with the cameras. I wouldn't want, if I was selling my house, I wouldn't want people who I didn't know live streaming, throughout my house.
Well, there's certain communities that we're going by that there are, well, I can tell you this. I know that there's a famous member of a boy band who lives in one of these communities right around here.
Shut up.
Uh-huh.
How did you know I was a famous member of a boy band? Oh, no. Really? He does. I remember you telling me.
Well, I heard, okay, so I can't 100% verify it, but I can tell you that he is seen in the area quite often and that Joey Fatone lives somewhere around here.
Oh, neat. This is going to be a Walgreens. Here's NYC Brewing Company, something like that. That's coming in. There was a lot of protest because there was originally they were going to put a Publix grocery store. So like I always say, don't buy it and don't buy because something's coming in unless you are certain, unless they've started digging. So there was supposed to be a grocery store up here, and the renters in the apartment building complained, and they changed it to a restaurant that'll be open till 2 a.m. Smart thinking. So this is going to be, they have 2 other locations in New York, and this is going to be their flagship for Central Florida. So that's like a brewing craft beer type restaurant. And then these are all like mini restaurants, phone companies, things like that. I'm excited about Huey Magoo's, which is a chicken restaurant. And then there's a Jeremiah's Italian Ice coming in. There's Papa John's, which is like my least favorite pizza place ever.
But they're kind of everywhere down here.
Papa John's?
Yeah, they're like everywhere down here. I mean, it's kind of like Pizza Hut. They're everywhere down here. And yeah.
I've never been to a Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Okay, right there's a Starbucks. Okay.
There is. Looks like some porta potties. Just saying.
On the other side of the porta potties.
Oh.
Okay, so there's a Starbucks, right? The first one you see. Wait till you see this. This is such a joke. This is such a joke.
Lorraine's asking what town is this?
Winter Garden.
This is Winter Garden, yeah.
This is Winter Garden. We're back in Winter Garden. Let's go walk down there. This will be fun. Wait till you see this. This is one of the reasons why it's good to rent and bad to rent.
Mickey Pooh says, opinion on the
Mickey Pooh.
Sunbridge Lake Nona area. How is the travel time and traffic to get to Disney World and Universal?
Well, I don't find the traffic too bad from Sunbridge, but it is a lengthy drive. It takes me 45 minutes, and I live at Disney World, so I always say it would take you 45 minutes to get there. Also, there's a lot of street driving to get up to the 417. So you would take if you're going to Universal, you take the 417 probably to International Drive. And if you're going to Disney, you take the 417 right into the Osceola Parkway, which would bring you right into Disney.
So it says again with the Starbucks.
Yep. Now, this community here for living in, this is all sold out to buy a home here. But it's one of the most beautiful communities that there is. They have a fantastic community center right up this street here. And to show you how close it is to Disney, they actually have a viewing area for the fireworks. So you go up to this second story level and you could see out to the fireworks every night. So one night I live streamed from there. I brought my sandwich. I was sitting out there. I had my sandwich and live streamed the fireworks. It was great. That was before I lived here. I can do it right from my house. So this is a preschool. So for all the people, I just love, for all the people who were protesting that they were going to get a Publix grocery store, now they got a preschool. A preschool and beer. So they got both. They got the morning and they got the night taken care of. Genius. This just cracks me up. It just cracks me up. I cannot believe that this was approved. I can't believe it. I mean, the kids, what if this is a preschool, aren't the kids going to come out of those doors and come like out here on the side? Well, I don't get it.
I don't get that either.
I don't get it. Right near here, I got to talk in a hushed voice now because I'm right by people's apartments. But this is called Watermark. I love the builder. I love the location. I've sold, how many have I sold in here? I know I sold one across the street. And then there was, nice. Oh, two in here. The Widow Wizards. I love the Widow Wizards. Everybody's trying to figure out what I'm going to say. Okay. There's the drive-through for the Starbucks. People are going to be shouting into that microphone their orders for a Frappuccino with heavy whipped cream. And there's a house right there with kids. You could see they have kids. I cannot believe that this was approved. I really can't believe it was approved.
Starbucks. Wow.
That's amazing. When this is apartments, so that people can always, move out, which I'm sure they're going to, right now, with all the construction, that's not going to be too good. But it's just amazing. I just can't believe that was approved. I really can't believe it.
Yeah, Lorraine says, wow, short setbacks. Good to know.
Well, that's why it's good to know what is immediately next to your home that you're buying. Is it commercial or is it conservation area? Always good to do a little further research. But these are apartments. They could always, I would say, what I would do is I would convert those to like the gym area or something like that. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just say, okay, we're going to do a little rebuild, because honestly, who's going to rent that now? Those people are going to move out. I wouldn't rent that. It's going to be, Starbucks are car after car. But this beautiful apartment building here, beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna go. We'll go through Flamingo Crossing again, and you know, show you the new high school. High school opened up about a month ago. It's amazing because when I first moved here, there was nothing there. Any questions? Let me see who's talking. There we go.
On the road again.
Okay, so yeah, 5 years ago I came out here, this was empty fields. It's amazing how quickly things can be built. But the houses that are facing right there, over the water, will get beautiful fireworks views. I just wouldn't, people who want the fireworks, I wouldn't. It's difficult. It's difficult to get.
Well, and I guess it all depends on how particular you are. If you're just somebody who wants to be able to say, hey, I can see the fireworks from my house, well, you can see the tops of the fireworks from a lot of places, like I said earlier, but to be able to get a good view, that's like slim.
Yeah,
Slim
you have to know what you're doing.
Call Victor. That's what I can tell you about that. Because at the very least, he will not steer you into a direction you shouldn't be going.
So this is Seidel Road. Okay, you can hop on the 429 and go one exit, which is 3 miles, and be right at Disney World. There's a new elementary school coming in right here.
Now somewhere.
And this is Horizons High School.
Yeah. No. Are you sure this isn't the middle school? Because somewhere.
Did I say what does that say? Future
Orange County Public
Orange County Public
This doesn't
Schools.
say.
Yeah.
I just don't know where the new middle school is going to be.
Probably that.
Because currently they're in there with the high school.
And that's it then.
Yeah. So that would make sense.
Let's go in here for a couple seconds.
Telling me I should buy in here?
Oh yeah, you should buy in here.
Yeah.
Definitely. They got nice, beautiful townhouses here. Gorgeous.
Nora Christine Mathis says, "Where's this at?" This is Winter Garden. This is right near the.
It's one exit up from on the 429.
Yep. This is what's the community called again?
This one is Lakeshore.
Lakeshore, which is also very close to Hamlin. Technically part of Hamlin, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lakeshore is. Yeah, this is. I mean, Hamlin's kind of big.
Yeah. I never know how to answer that.
Well, it's right near Hamlin. Who cares if it's Hamlin? It's not a city.
Right.
So this is there's a freeway up here. One of my customers was looking at a house there, and I was like, I don't like you being so close to the freeway. And sure enough, the next day they announced they're enlarging the freeway. So I'm like,
All the time.
yeah, it happens all the time. You never know. So it's worth it to be internal inside the community. Because they could easily say to you, well, imminent domain, we're taking some of your yard. You know. So there's the Horizons High School. Next time I'll wear a shirt. I should have worn my Horizons t-shirt. But that's the Horizons High School right there.
Horizon West, yep.
Yeah, it's just called Horizon.
And they're putting in
After
a brand new middle school right across the street,
Yeah,
which is what
that's
we
it.
were just showing a minute ago. I'm assuming that's what it is.
I'm
There's
sure it
no-
is. I'm sure it is. So should I hop on the 417 or should I go? I'm going to go hop on the
Yeah,
417.
go down to Flamingo Crossings.
Yes, go out there and then we'll come up. We'll shut off at Flamingo Crossing. So we'll go to Oasis. I haven't been there in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, you see
Yes.
what's going on down
Oh, we'll go to the Oasis. That'll be beautiful. I'm going to be in next, probably before November 1st, I'm going to do a live stream about specifically Oasis, which is the first over 55 ownership community in Winter Garden.
And by the way, just a side note, because we're going through this toll. So Sun Pass, if you live up north and you have an easy pass, it does work with Sun Pass.
Cool.
It does. It is something that they, I don't know how recently, but they implemented it in the last year or so, I want to say. So you don't have to worry about that if you're coming down.
There's apartments here.
Lorraine says, I think she was talking about the community we were just in. Is it Toll Brothers?
Yes.
Okay. She says she's following on websites.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is the 429. It is a toll road, but it is a quick shot right down to
Yeah,
Disney.
I will tell you that if they have anything available in there, it's one or two. That's it. And they may be keeping the center open just to use it as a display model for the upcoming communities that they have in this area.
Let's see, stuck in the 80s. Stuck in the 80s. You've been here and you didn't say anything?
Who is stuck in the 80s?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But Stuck in the 80s says, I'm very happy that these new communities and retail opportunities are being built, but they're setting aside are they setting aside conservation areas
Absolutely.
too?
Absolutely. It's part of the agreement when they buy land. Yeah, I don't like it when they cut down trees and forests and all that. So right here is exit 7 or 8?
I'm not sure.
I'll see you in a second.
I'm not sure.
But anyway, this is the exit for Disney World. Now, I honestly, this costs $1, but I think it saves me 2 lights, so I sometimes take it just to go to Disney World real quick.
Yeah.
So Hartzog Road, we're gonna get off here.
Hey, our Johns.
Our Johns!
How you doing, buddy?
Now, earlier they were asking about, weren't they asking about hotels? Boutique hotels.
Boutique hotels, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we only have one boutique hotel that I know of in here, other than the Grove, which is not really a hotel, that's a condo hotel. But right here, there's 5 hotels. My customers very often will Spring Hills Suites very often will stay here at like rates of $78 a night.
Yeah, if you're trying to stay close to Disney and you want to try to stay cheap, this is an option. It's an option.
Well, and that's exactly why they built it, because they were they take those surveys when you're leaving the property.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things they found is that a lot of groups were staying at the lower budget hotels that provided breakfast, instead of staying on property. So this is basically Disney's land that they lease back.
My mother-in-law stayed in one of those when she first moved down here, just as a place before her place was ready. She loved it, and they had all these little like Star Wars, like you almost felt like you were staying in a Disney hotel. Not quite, obviously, but they have some nice touches in there for sure. So, and Flamingo Crossings is what? How far from the Disney sign? It's like 2 minutes.
It's less than 2 miles that way. 1 mile probably.
Yep. Now, are you turning here?
No, I'm gonna turn, go down to Oasis, turn back, and then we'll stop and sign off.
Okay. That Walgreens right over here is now finished and there we are, guys. All right.
Okay, hope you
back,
can hear
we're
us.
back, we're
Hope
back.
you can hear us.
We still have 24 watching.
Great.
That's the most we've had today, so that's good. Share us out, guys. Oh, no, it just jumped down to 19. Share us out, guys.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know what happened, but it's like the app closes on its own every once in a while.
Okay, so we're not going to get much further, but this will show you where we are. This is the Oasis, which is where they're putting this is an over 55 community, and they've already started selling lots. In this shape, they've already started selling lots.
This will connect over to Lower Avalon Road.
Exactly.
And that is a massive community going in there. It's going to be beautiful. And like Victor said, and you'll have great fireworks views there.
Yes. In fact, they have a firework viewing area.
Really? Wow.
There's also townhouses coming in probably in 2023, that each one of the townhouses, now I don't know too much about it because they haven't broken ground, but each one of the townhouses will have a rooftop viewing of the fireworks.
I saw you post about it, actually. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
People,
Oh, Zoa, sorry about that. Yeah. So it cut out right after Zoa asked about the hotel. So the hotels, these hotels right here at Flamingo Crossings are, maybe I missed your question, but so these hotels are very affordably priced.
Yeah. Well, one of my customers said they were paying $78 a night for a 2-bedroom suite.
That's crazy. Crazy cheap. But there's a Walgreens right next door. There's a Five Guys coming in right next door.
There's a Target. Target's opening up soon.
Don't tell my wife this stuff, man.
But this is Western Way. If you're familiar with Coronado Springs, it brings you right up to Coronado Springs, which is the center of Disney World. You've got
you're from Blizzard Beach and with the Winter Summerland Golf is right
And
there.
Animal Kingdom.
Like you go that way.
Another half a mile's Animal Kingdom.
Yep. If we kept driving that way, you would see Everest through the trees. Like you can see Everest through the trees. It's amazing. I mean, this is 5 minutes from where I live. Mm-hmm. That's all Disney cast member housing. Won't get into that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, cast member housing. But everybody thinks that is Grand Floridian, but it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think that's open yet. I don't think that hotel's open yet.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think you're right. I don't think it's open yet. There are some other smaller ones over there that are open, you know, like we were talking about before.
Beautiful. I wonder who that is. I don't know. I don't see any name on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that there's a Home to Suites over there.
Yes.
I know there's a Marriott over there.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, if you're looking for a pet-friendly hotel over there, my mother-in-law, when she moved here, stayed at the Home to Suites, and they were really, really pet-friendly. I think it was only a $50 deposit for the night. It wasn't bad, you know. So I would highly recommend that if you're a pet owner. So hopefully we answered your question. But it's your bigger ones, your Marriott, you know, Courtyard. There's a Home to Suites. Ohana asked, what town is this? So that right there.
No, we're still in Winter Garden. We're still in Winter Garden. Winter Garden is, oh gosh, I know Horizon West is 33 square miles, but it stretches 20 miles up. I'm telling you, huge. All the towns here are so big that you can't say, oh, I'm in this town, I'm going to be close to Disney World. No, you could still be 30 minutes from Disney World.
Lorraine says, thanks, guys. I have to jump off. Great tour as usual. Lorraine, thanks for hanging out with us. You're here every time we do a tour.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
And she's also on my live streams of the fireworks.
Oh, is she? Yep.
I'll probably do another one on Monday.
I think what I'd like to do sometime is I'll hop over to Epcot and I'll do the Epcot fireworks at the same time while you're doing the Enchantment fireworks, and you can co-stream the two.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
Disney World is 40 square miles.
Yes.
And Disney World is.
See now, look, they're widening this here.
Yeah, this is Western Way. This is what he's been talking about forever now.
Yeah, so I want to go and check out what they've done, because it looks like they're really working on it.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're not going to open up the connection to Claremont until these roads are widened.
Yeah, we just noticed that the other day, that the curb was pushed back more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it used to go up to where those red cones are.
Yep.
So now are they going in? I know what those guys are doing. Looks like they're doing some work too.
Ohana, you're very welcome for the stream, and thank you for joining us today. We're just kind of, I think we're
just finishing up.
We're finishing up, but we always run into one more thing. One more thing.
Well, this is the continuation of Western Way. This takes you right into, eventually going to take you right into Claremont.
It doesn't cut through all the way yet. It's but you can go out here a little ways. You can go out into the sticks if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, there's two communities coming in here. That's the thing. Ashton Woods and Taylor Morrison, or Toll Brothers, one of them, is coming in here. So, and I know exactly where we're going to stop. Now, obviously, these are orange groves that they have stopped watering. They're dying off. So this is definitely going to be, I got to tell you, it's going to be developed. Definitely going to be developed. Now right here is a continuation of Encore. This area is called Ovation. This is called Encore at Ovation.
So this is kind of like phase one of that whole. Okay,
And I think this is phase 3.
gotcha.
So look at this. They're working on it.
Yeah.
Let's see how far they go. That'll be the teller. If they stop here, then
It doesn't mean much.
Yeah. Oh, I see trucks out there crossing my fingers.
Well, we've seen construction equipment out here, right? Like
Yeah.
the last time we came out, I think there was construction equipment out here.
Okay, it's going a little.
Yeah.
Oh, let me stop
They're
here.
parking the construction equipment there.
Yeah.
For now.
Not
For
going.
now. But no, I
So right here is where this is, and this has already been approved. Just that Orange County is taking, a lot of time we didn't expect to finish it. So right there is Claremont.
Yep. Right straight through there.
It's been approved, but who knows when it's going to. And then right over on this side is going to be 2 developments that are going to be by, one is Ashton Woods. Just
And
drive
again,
over those.
this area,
This is the one with the nail sticking
you're
out.
literally 15 minutes from just about anywhere in Disney, unless you want to go to Disney Springs because it's so, so far out. It's about 20 minutes to Disney Springs. But it is, which 20 minutes to Disney Springs? Oh, I can't. I'm complaining about 20 minutes to Disney Springs. What is wrong with me, man? Oh, it's I love living here. That's all I can tell you. I love living here. If you guys have any questions, throw them up.
Yep. Just before we're gonna be. This is MI Homes here. They're still selling in this community. I actually like the way they sell. It's more first come, first served, as opposed to bidding wars, which I don't like bidding wars. But they will, if you put your name in and say, hey, I'm interested in this lot, in this model, they will say, okay, when it's released, they'll send out emails to everybody who's expressed interest, and the first person to get back to them gets it. I kind of feel like what they're going to do here is widen this. When this is done, then they'll go to that. Then they'll go to the section and open it up.
See, there's a couple of nice homes already right there.
Oh yeah, beautiful homes.
So this all will get developed. It will.
I think so.
But I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you guys something really, really neat.
Oh, I know what
When
you're
we come
going
up
to show.
over this hill, you guys watch this. Seriously. Jeff Sugar says, thanks for streaming commentary and answers. Jeff, we try to get out here and do one of these like every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
And, it's fun. It's fun.
Oh, plug your website.
Oh, so, so for those of you who don't know me, my wife actually runs wdwtravels.com. That's kind of our...
Oh. Stop.
Oh, what do you got? Oh,
Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, Spaceship Earth.
So from here, you could see Spaceship Earth.
Yep.
You could see the Swan and Dolphin.
When it's out, you can see the balloon. You can see the Swan and Dolphin. You can see the Epcot ball right straight ahead, right there.
That's Spaceship Earth. Yeah.
Spaceship Earth. You know what I meant.
And then, of course, to see the fireworks.
You can even see Guardians of the Galaxy is so big. Look at the size of that building.
That is the fire. If you look out this way, that is not when what's the big hotel? Four Seasons Hotel, right near Golden Oak.
Yep.
Okay, that was fun.
It's always cool to come down off that hill
Let's
just to
pull
see
over
how
so
close we are.
All right, so we'll sign off now. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll take this for a second. Thanks for watching, and thanks for holding on through some of the technical difficulties we had. I appreciate it. And I will be talking to you soon. Please go to disney@yourdoorstep.com for all my links, and wdwtravels.com for all information about Disney World. Okay. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook @Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at Your Doorstep.